Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and I am in my second location of our Florida vacation. I head home tomorrow, but I did want to go ahead and work on this. It's kind of a lazy day, and I'd like to have it finished so I can start using it when I get home. So far, I have shown you the things that I planned to use, and I have sewn the signatures in. I have, I sorted and sewed them in. Showed you how I went about my thinking process on that. I am going to do a few things still today just to finish it up to get it ready to use when I get home. I did decide I'm going to go ahead and cut this little bit off because that is not enough to have any effect on anything I will be doing inside of it. And since we are in my in-laws' snowbird rental, I don't want to damage the counter. I'm going to definitely put something under this while I cut. And I left my reading glasses upstairs. We are in a 3-level and the living area is all the way on the top floor. I am in a secondary living area on the bottom floor, and I just really don't want to go up all those stairs to go get my glasses. So I'm going to do the best I can with what I have, which is what I usually try to do anyway. All right, so that's trimmed off. It's all, it's pretty much even. A couple of the pages tore. I don't know that I'm going to worry about that very much right now. Now, a couple of the things that I did want to do, I wanted to add a couple of pockets. I will not be using the Sundays for my planning because Sundays I don't work in the studio. I spend that time with my husband, with my family, doing things. That is the exact right size. So I just need to cut that same width right there. I'll just mark that. And what I'll probably do actually is tear it. So I'll just fold that over and align the top so that I know I've got a straight edge. It's a really odd camera angle for me. So I am doing the best I can. And I know that I'm going to need a couple of these. So I'm just going to go ahead and fold that over again. And that should give me 4 of this particular width and an extra piece that actually has a fold here that I can use in a different way if I want to. And I'm going to need 12 of these. Get my ruler out. Just tear along that line that I made. And then do the same thing again. And then I'm going to get my glue stick out and I'm just going to glue a strip of this to each of the rows of Sundays. And it'll be just like that. So I have all of my Sunday notes put in. And another thing that I wanted to do, like I said, I want to put some pockets in here with that beeswax, and I just haven't quite figured out which way I want to do that. But I want to be able to put receipts in here for when I go shopping. I do know that I'm going to try not to shop as much this year until I get my studio to a manageable state, because it is chaos right now, which is not a good thing. I do remember that I wanted to be able to know that this is January, and so I think I'm going to use this little notepad here. And there's a note that says January 2024. And I can actually put that down here, or I could put it up here. Let's see. Well, you know what? I don't know what I want to do. Maybe I want to put it over here. No, that's for sketches. I'm gonna have to think of, oh, because it doesn't stand out. I think that's what my problem is. I wonder if I back it on this and then just make like a tab. I could make a tab. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Because I could put the tab right there. Let me think through this just a little bit further. I wonder, I'm thinking. I am now smitten with the idea of a tab. I wonder if I can use my stickers here and somehow put the January on there and have it sticking out the top. So if I do this, I could glue that on there like that, and then fold that over the top of the page. And if I can do that without covering up the next month, that would stick up here and I'd still be able to see it on the piece below, right? Let's check that out. If I do this, glue it on there, put the tab right there. Okay. I know that on the back side of this page is going to be the name of the month for February. I do not want to cover that up. So I'm actually going to align it above here so that I know I'm not covering up that month. Turn the page over. Do I really care that the 2024 is covered up? No, because it says 2024 on there. So I will just make this tab sized. Like that. Oh, I could cut that. Duh, I could cut that off. I'm overthinking and underthinking at the same time. I didn't even know that was something a person could do. I'll save that, obviously, because I don't throw anything away. I'll take some of this ribbon that I got at the Dollar Tree. Where did my, there it is. Yep, I like that. All right, so I'm gonna cut that right there at that spot. I do not have my lighter with me, so I can't singe the edges. So this may end up very ravelly by the end of the year. Let's see, I need my glue. Oh, I don't need to do that. That would not have been fun. I have done that before, so I know from experience it would not be fun. All right, so I'm going to put glue on here on my ribbon. Trying to get the edges so they don't fray too much. And I'm going to just put that centered on that tab. Now, I think my problem is I don't know how many of these I have. Let's see, there's 40 count, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so there's I should have enough. I should have enough. All right, so I got that, and my January's upside down, but I didn't have it glued anyway. And so I'm going to do this, just glue this. This is some stinky glue. This is the foam and poster board adhesive that is from Dollar Tree, which works. It's just stinky. It's stinkier than Fabri-Tac, I think. It may just be that it's a different smell, but it's a smell that is a smelly kind of smell. Okay, let's see. Now what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make tabs for all of my months. I don't have to have anything on the back side. I liked that. I like how that turned out. And I will probably scoot them. Not probably, I will scoot them. I do know, math-wise, I am going to have to use these because I'm going to run out of these. I may just alternate them. But it should still work just fine, I think. Now let's find February. There we go. Cut that off. All right, and I'm just going to alternate, and I'm going to finish out the rest. All right, I want to add one more thing to this, and then I am going to call it ready to be used. I am going to use the beeswax paper that I got. Let's see, what was it called? It was a beeswax reusable wrap, and I think you're supposed to be able to use it to make sandwich wraps instead of using baggies. You would like wrap this around your sandwich. And I think that I just like the idea of using it, I don't know, because I've never used it. And I want a pocket to put my receipts in for each month. And this says notes right here. I don't know that I need this when I've got this for sketching and this for taking notes and this for taking notes and sketching. You know, and that's for notes. I think that I'm going to put it over here because I am also going to do a Thrifty Third Thursday. Instead of doing Thrifty Thursday every week, I'm going to do it once a month. And even then, I may not have anything if I don't go shopping. And since Thursdays are on this side, I'm going to put my pocket on this side. And then I can just slide my receipts in there until I have done that video. And then I can file them wherever they need to go. So I am going to just, let's see, I think I am going to make it that full length. And so I need to cut here. I wonder if I can mark this with my nail. I might be able to. Here, nope, I can't. So I'm just going to put a snip here. It can be inside the page. Matter of fact, I will put it inside the page just to give me some wiggle room. And then up. And it's going to be a shallow pocket, but you don't really need a heavy, thick pocket for receipts, I would hope. I mean, they're pretty thin usually. I would hope I don't have too many to fit in here. If I did, then I would just figure something else out like a paper clip. All right, and I cut that really crooked. I wonder why I did that. It does have some creases, and so I'm just trying to do a back fold on it. And then I am just going to glue around these three corners or sides to make a pocket. I don't know how well glue is going to stick to beeswax. I may have to rethink this when I get home. We'll just see how it works. I will be home in, let's see, I will be home tomorrow evening, I think. I think that is the schedule. So I'm just going to put this down. I am covering a bit of Saturdays, but I don't usually record on Saturdays. And like I said, I have the extra note space. Ooh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay. And so I'm going to go through and I'm going to do that on all of the months as well. I should put this in here because this will be on January. And I'm just going to tuck that on there. That is that bobby pin. The little fluffy fuzzy bobby pin that I got. Just because it's cute. I use some of the ribbon. I can use some of the ribbon. This one says live, let's see, love, laugh, live, several times. And I want to be able to tie it into a bow. So I want to have probably that much. Let's just go with that. And I am going to feed this through my signature tie. If I can get it through there. Let's see if I can get it through there. All I have to do is get a corner through to start it. There we go. I do not expect this to get fat because it's going to be for note taking and sketches and things like that. I may decorate it a little throughout the year. I don't know, we'll see. But it's mostly to help me get organized with my videos. I'll be coming up on 5 years, I think, here in a few months, in a couple of months. That's not a pretty bow, but yeah, it's yucky. I probably just need to shorten the ribbon. We'll just do that. Just shorten that there. And there, that's a little bit more manageable, I think. And then I've got this flat ribbon so that I can put a pin on the front. All right, so I am going to call that done for right now until I get home, and then I can start using it. But I'll go ahead and just tie a knot in this instead of untying it. How did I do that? I don't even know how that happened. Okay, here we go. And I can just take this ribbon off if it turns out that I don't really need it. I'll fill all this out when I get home. But here I'm just going to do a quick flip through. It's not completely finished. I didn't get all the tabs put on, and I didn't put all the beeswax pockets on. I just want to show you what the almost finished project work looks like, because I think that should be enough. Sunday's covered up. I have extra note space. Here's my pocket where I can tuck in receipts, just like that. A little bit too much glue on some of my things, but it'll be fine. And that's what it's gonna, that's what I've got. I do think I may add something to the center of the signature just to cover up the tie. Maybe, if I can find it. There it is, because I do have a couple of more of these little inspirational pages. I like that. I'm going to cut it because it's glued to that end paper. That's why it was still in the book. Straighten up that cut as straight as I can get it without having my cutting board. I think I'm just gonna glue the whole thing down. All right, And that's it. There we go. I'll put the rest of the tabs on. Do my little pockets. I do not like tying bows on camera because for some reason it makes me very nervous. And then I fumble finger the whole thing. And now my words are upside down, so let's turn them. Oh well. It's fine, it's fine. Everything's fine. And I still have too much. There we go. And this is going to be my Organized Chaos for 2024 journal. This is going to be for planning my videos. I might put some Etsy shop notes in there. I don't know. We'll find out. But I'm hoping it will help me at least the tiniest little bit to get more organized this year. Thank you for joining me today. And as always, be kind. Bye.